Hello again, this is Erica from Siren Song Oracles, and this is the long-awaited part 5 and the last part of this quite very long reading. And again, I'm sorry I had to put it in parts. It's just that today that's how it kind of panned out. So we're going to continue on, and we're going to do the, excuse me, possible future energies of the union. So what I did was I used the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and I used the Romance Angels to clarify. Okay. So first thing at the gate is, okay, this is again, future energies of the divine masculine and feminine. The first card was the Emperor, clarified by very soon. Okay. And what I'm getting from this is basically somebody's going to take that Emperor role in this relationship very soon. Excuse me. And the Emperor is usually the divine masculine. That's what it represents in most of these types of readings. But either, this is about them, the two of them. This is not just about one or the other, but the two of them. It could be the masculine will be coming forward very soon. And he's going to be making up his mind. It says, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Now, the Emperor is always in control, is always the leader, knows what he wants. So it's like getting into that Emperor's energy to figure out exactly what you want so you can take action. So somebody will be doing that. Odds are it's the masculine, but it could also be the feminine going into her masculine energy to make this happen. As we know, if you've seen the other videos, you know that there's a lot of decisions going on in the masculine's life. So this could be just one of those things where it's like he finally decides. That's coming up very soon. So in the next couple weeks, possibly. And as you'll see, I have other oracle cards here that will actually back that up and validate that. You'll see as we go along here. I did a couple different, I used a couple different decks for this particular reading. So again, somebody going into their Emperor energy soon, making a decision, taking control, just like an Emperor would. Okay? So we got that. Next card was Justice, with separation as the clarifier. And I saw this as, justice has been a major theme throughout this whole reading. The masculine got it, the feminine got it. I think they've got it like 4 times already. I mean, like twice each for each the energy, the general energies, and the energy toward each other was justice. So there is going to be a balance. There's going to be fairness happening in this situation, and it's happening because there's been time apart. The time apart, the separation you are now in, and like I said, this particular couple we're speaking of is definitely in separation, has helped balance things out. There needed to be time apart for things to balance out. That is what's currently happening now. Maybe, I hate to say this, I did ask about future energies, but it's possible you still will be remaining in separation for a little while. But very soon something is going to be happening. As for now, going into the immediate future, I'd say things still need to be balanced out between the two of you, and separation is helping. Next card was the High Priestess, clarified by New Love. What I got from this was the feminine is the High Priestess in this reading. She is a woman who is to herself right now. And I'm basing that again off of her reading where she's walking away. She's not coming forward to him. She's hidden. She needs herself, basically. The High Priestess isn't really any other people. She needs herself only because, she's just that kind of woman. I mean, her energy is all about intuition and mystery, and she's not really showing herself. And the divine feminine isn't. So what I'm getting from this card is that's intriguing the masculine. That's going to create the new love. It says here, what it says with new love, it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So her kind of staying to herself is stirring his feelings. It's making him very curious about, why is she so mysterious right now? Like, why is she holding back? Because we sensed she was definitely walking away and not showing her hand to him. Also, the High Priestess, I also see her as a very sexual woman. And I think that's alluring him as well. I think he finds her to be quite the sexy woman. And I just think it's just stirring his feelings that, she's kind of hidden right now. So that's what's starting up the new love. And that's very interesting. That's what I got from that. You can make your own interpretation, but that's what I got from it. Okay, so now the next card for the possible future energies is the Four of Pentacles combined with the clarifying is worth waiting for. What I got from this is like, Four of Pentacles is holding on and not letting go, and to a point where there's a lot of attachment, So sure, yes, this union is worth waiting for. Yes, but you don't have to remain attached to it. So, hopefully there won't be too much clinging in the situation for the future. It's good not to let go in the sense of, yes, it's worth waiting for. Divine timing. It's all about the divine timing. So one or both may come to realize that they can't keep hanging on. Something needs to be let go of here because it's all about divine timing. And I think the feminines realized that. She went to Eight of Cups energy there. The masculine's just indecisive. So whatever needs to be let go of will be let go of in divine timing. Because obviously the Four of Pentacles is a card of the opposite of that. It's hanging on and clinging and feeling attached. So hopefully that's the energy that will be, diminishing and not going into the future. One or both of this couple may realize they have to really let go in order for divine timing to come into play here. Even though, yes, on the positive end, it is worth it. Okay. These cards are driving me crazy. Just keep it up. Okay. So now we have, here we come. The Tower. Yep. The Tower. I'm just going to leave that down there for just a second because I'm going to focus on this card. The Tower with religious factors. Now, this came up again. This is the second time religious factors come up. There's something to do with a spiritual awakening, okay? The Tower moment will bring the spiritual awakening. Your love life is influenced by religious or spiritual path. Yeah. And sometimes with that spiritual path brings that Tower moment. So in the future, these two will be having a Tower moment that is good for them. I mean, it may not feel good, but in the end, it's part of the path. This card has come up twice. It's a major influence on this particular couple here, on this particular union. So it's a realization moment, I believe. Or something that turns everything and destroys something, turns it upside down for a lesson. So yeah, this something intense is going to be happening in the future here. But it is for the higher good. You may not feel that way at first, but it is for the higher good. This card just keeps falling down. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why it's not staying up. Okay, so now the next card we have is the Seven of Wands with calling in your soulmate. Okay, that's this one here. What I got from this was the Seven of Wands is a protective energy. The Seven of Wands will go through whatever obstacles it has to go through. Let me just get a little bit of a closer view. I'm going to take this off of here. Basically, look, your prayers, affirmations, visualizations help you bring you together. You're very protective of this union here. You're very protective of what you're doing here. You're willing to do what it takes. You're willing to put in the work, deal with the challenges, deal with the obstacles. Both of you. There's a protective energy here. And I see this as positive. I see this as very positive. You may have to go through a lot, but you're going to do what you have to do. You're putting in the work. You're protecting the union. And last, I'm just going to leave this here, but last, and this is so annoying. Okay. Lastly, this is, again, I'm glad to see this actually because we got this card earlier and it like sent me into an alarm. However, there was some suspicion of third party, but let me just, in this particular situation, it's not. Three of Chalices with flirt. lighthearted energy. And the Three of Cups really is about lighthearted energy. The Three of Cups is about, having fun, celebrating. That's going to come into this union. You guys are going to go out and have some fun together. You're going to flirt. You're going to keep it light for a little bit. After all that heaviness, the Tower and everything, look, it goes into this. That's pretty neat. Even after all of that, you still got this. So yeah, even though some heavy stuff happens, there will be some lighthearted energy coming into the situation. You guys were going to have a good time and maybe even have a reason to celebrate. So overall, somebody's going to be making a move. Looks like it might be the masculine. Very soon, there will be a decision made. The justice is going to be brought because of the separation. It helped. The separation helped. It is currently helping right now. So the separation helped bring that energy. Then I would say this allure. There's the divine feminine has an allure right now. She's really stirring the divine masculine's romantic feelings. So it will feel new for him. She's intriguing him right now is what I'm getting. As far as the Four of Pentacles and the worth waiting for, yeah. Bottom line is no attachment, but definitely worth waiting for, all in divine timing. Somebody's going to come to that realization soon in the future of, I can't keep holding on and choking this to death and clinging on to this energy with this person. Divine timing's in order. Then, of course, a Tower moment. I feel it's a spiritual awakening realization moment because it's connected to that religious factors card. This is the path you chose as a soulmate or a twin flame. So something's going to be occurring that will cause that realization. But even after that, you're willing to go through with it. You're willing to protect it. You're willing to fight for it. The Seven of Wands. You're willing to go through whatever obstacles you have to go through. Because you're calling in your soulmate. You're doing the work. In the future, you will be doing that work. And in the end, I like the end. The end ends up very light and celebratory. I just like that ending. It's kind of like a sigh of relief, really, after all that heaviness is going on. So yeah, that's what I am seeing with these cards. So now we're going to continue on to other cards. They're oracle cards, just for messages about the union, messages about the relationship. Excuse me. The first cards that I chose were the angel answers. I really like them for situations like this. So I just asked Spirit, please give me messages about this future energies for this union. So first off, we got be assertive. Here we go. We have a repeat. The Emperor's energy. Somebody's going to take control. Somebody has to take control. This is more of advice messages. Somebody has to take control here and start this communication. It could be either one, but from what I'm seeing from the reading, it looks like the feminine would love to, but it looks like she's just kind of giving up and walking away. I would say the masculine would be more apt to do this. Second card, and it's going to come within the next few weeks. So this assertiveness will be happening within the next few weeks, or something will be happening between this couple in the next few weeks. So I found that to be interesting. Next message, the situation is going to improve. Fantastic. Once this assertiveness has been taken, maybe a communication will happen. Maybe the situation will improve from that. But have faith, the situation will improve. Other message is not the right time. So right now is not the right time for this relationship to happen or blossom. There may be, like I said, a communication, a turn of events, something, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the relationship right away. This is a situation where, again, back to the lovers, the romance angels card, divine timing again. This is a situation that requires patience. And lastly, it says listen to your intuition. So you're really going to have to tap into intuition as to what to do in this union, in this relationship. What is it? What is your heart saying? What are your guides saying about this? So yeah, it looks like something's got to happen in the next few weeks. Situation's going to improve. Somebody's got to take control, of course. The timing isn't necessarily right now for the relationship yet. but listen to your intuition about it. This is not, a lot of these kind of connections, they aren't logical. They don't really make sense. So you have to listen to your intuition. That's the only thing that does make sense sometimes. So follow that. Don't necessarily follow your mind all the time. Your mind doesn't always have the answers. Just strictly the mind. I mean, your mind, and intuition can work together, but that needs to come into play here in this situation. And somebody needs to take control as well. I would say that's the advice part. Take control, listen to your intuition. No, it's not the right time right now, but it's going to improve. And something should be happening within the next few weeks. Okay. That's the messages. And we got one more reading for messages. And this is from this beautiful deck called Whispers of Love. Look at the back of it. I love it. That one doesn't look so good. Okay, that one too. Look, Whispers of Love. Look how pretty. So here's some messages from Whispers of Love about, I asked, please give me messages about this connection. So the first one I got is true love. So that's pretty sweet. That came up in another reading as well with the Romance Angels. That was the Divine Feminine's energy toward the masculine. But yeah, this is an overall message. It is love. This is a true connection. Don't doubt that. The next one is take a chance. So like I said, somebody's going to have to be assertive. Somebody's going to have to come forward. And it looks like that's not only what has to happen, that is what's going to happen. Somebody's going to take a risk. So taking a chance. When we start to love, our lives are changed forever. So it's like, all you got to do is take that little risk sometimes and things can totally change. You can tip the scales. Things can look different after that. But somebody's going to have the guts to do it. Because nobody's stepping forward at this point. He's indecisive and she seems to be walking away. So somebody's going to have to take a chance here. The last one is like attracts like. That is a definite advice card. It's like, it says here, if you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. So you can't be thinking negatively about, if you're feminine listening right now, which you most likely are feminine, you can't be thinking negative about your masculine. You can't be putting hate on him. Or in just a general sense, in life, you need to have more of a high vibration of love to attract love. The right love. That's just a general thing. But in this particular situation, I would just say you can't be thinking negative thoughts and expecting something positive to happen. So, keep the gratitude in your heart, keep the love in your heart. I know it's frustrating, but yes, even toward him. I know it can be frustrating. It sounds like, this particular connection, there's no communication going on. And that could be very frustrating and that could put anybody in negative energy. But it looks like it can improve. So I would just keep with the positive attitude about it. Like in the romance reading, it said something about stay optimistic about your love life. And that was for the feminine. So that's what you need to do. If you, feel, and put more positive energy toward your divine masculine, that could help things. If anything, if it doesn't help him bring him closer, it can help you feel better. That's what's important. There was a lot of insecurity in these readings. This may help that. So I hope you enjoyed all these readings. Oh my God, this is part 5. Yeah, well, that's how it panned out today. And I hope you enjoyed it. And next time we will have a different type of reading. I think the next reading I'm going to be doing, what's coming up is probably a pick a card reading sometime this week. And then shortly after, I'll be doing October monthly readings for all the signs. And this time I'm actually going to do them separately. So we'll have Aries, we'll have Taurus, and down the line all separately. Like last time I bunched them into fire signs, air signs, water signs. This time we're doing it separately. So this should be, this should be fun. So that's what's coming up. And I hope you look forward to that. And again, thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with any of my readings or you would like if you resonate with any of my readings, please like, subscribe, Comment if you like. If you would like a personal reading, my information is down below in the description box. You guys have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.